Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Going to take a look at a Mossberg MVP. The MVP stands for Mossberg Varmint Predator series. And this was released probably about a year or two ago from the making of this video. The MVP series has approximately 40 different models and configurations that you can get. Some are based on caliber, others on stock and barrel configurations. This one happens to be 223 or 556, which takes up the bulk of that series. You also find 308. I think there's one model in 204 Ruger, and then maybe another model in 300 Blackout. So you've got some options there in terms of caliber, but the real options come in when you talk about the barrel and the stock. There are a ton of different stock and barrel options that you can put on here to make it look more tactical, or in this case, more of a target style rifle. This one is model number 27700, and this is probably one of the heavier in the series. This is the laminated bench rest style stock. Comes in at almost 8 pounds, which is quite heavy for a rifle. Once you get an optic on there and load it up, you can easily be over 10 pounds. So this is pretty heavy rifle. Comes in a couple different barrel lengths. This is a 24-inch barrel. Very nice barrel. It's got fluting on it, if you can see it there, about midway down. Really like the barrel 1-in-9 twist. There are options out there that have threading at the end. Some of them have pre-installed muzzle devices, flash hiders, so on and so forth. This one does not. I believe there is a 20-inch barrel option as well. You can get it in, I believe, 1-in-12 twist. This one again is 1-in-9. The action on it is pretty darn smooth. You'll notice that it has a spiral look to it, to the bolt. Releases very well, very smooth, locks up nice and tight. Really like it. I was not sure what to expect. I've shot a couple different models of this and was pleased with both. You'll notice that it comes with weaver rings, or weaver bases, excuse me, already installed, which is a nice option there as well. You don't have to buy those. I like that. Safety here where you'd expect it, kind of near the action. The trigger in this gun is very, very nice. They call this their lightning bolt action adjustable trigger system. Out of the box, I'd say it's probably about a 3.5, maybe 4.5 pound trigger. Really like the trigger in this gun, and I'll show you the pull here to it. Man, it breaks really nice, very crisp feel to it. Certainly, again, it's adjustable, but I'm not sure how much adjustment it needs right out of the box. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of a Savage, the AccuTrigger system that they put in there. I dig that. Again, this one is the laminated bench rest stock. Very nice, wood grain to it. It feels relatively light on the back end. I was kind of surprised. It's got a rubber butt pad here. It's not a spongy butt pad or anything, but it's nicely done. Overall the stock is quite nice, but it is also very heavy and very wide here. As you can see. So it's made more to be shot from the prone position, or maybe, obviously off the bench, or maybe with shooting sticks or a bipod, something like that. Not a gun I'm probably going to want to carry through the woods a lot and shoot from the shoulder. I did notice when shooting it in that manner, it's quite heavy and quite hard to keep on target because it just felt a little front heavy to me. That's just my opinion. So the cool thing about these guns, and probably one of the better selling features, is takes standard AR-15 magazines, ships with one 10-round magazine, but you can use virtually any magazine in there. Now, when we tested the other rifle that we had, I shot it with 20-round steel magazines like these. Did not try any PMags or anything like that through it. I would assume they would function well, but we did not test those, so I cannot speak to that. Overall, really impressed with this rifle. It shot well, grouped really nicely, and I think they are a good alternative to some of the other stuff out there, they're certainly a little different. And with so many options in terms of stocks and barrels and so on and so forth, you can really make it your own. You know, even for a youngster, they have models out there that are configured for youth sizes. They have adjustable stock options, so you know, pretty much can make this rifle fit virtually anybody. Would I choose this particular model? Yeah, I'm not so sure. This really isn't my style in particular. A little heavy for me and just not really what I'm into, but for this particular customer, this is exactly what they're looking for. So there again, the options are out there, and the addition of using a standard AR-15 magazine is fantastic, because these can be had for, you know, $8, $10 about anywhere. And a lot of people like me have tons of these things laying around. So you don't have to go searching for other aftermarket magazines or ordering from Mossberg. Just grab whatever you got with your AR, you're ready to rock and roll. So I dig that. Price wise, these are kind of all over, depending upon, you know, which option you choose. Upper 400s probably, and maybe even up to $600, again depending upon the model. This one you're looking at about $525, somewhere around there is what you're going to be looking at for this one. So check it out, Mossberg MVP series, made in the USA as always, and we dig that here at Trigger Happy. So we'll see you next time. Thanks again.